this is Lillian. Today, for the 220 subscriber special, I will be giving you spoilers for the Lily AU. So do not watch if you want some certain stuff to be a surprise. Anyways, let's start. We all know that Lily has a needle and thread as her weapon. I think we all know, but it was actually a wand. It's the crystalline wand. Yeah, I'm trying to find a better name for that, but I think crystalline wand is a good name for the wand. You can, well, she can, like, put blades on it. It's not like something that she can attach and unattach. It's sort of like 2012 Donnie's bow staff, where if you like flexed it or squeezed it, the blades would come out. If you watched 2020 2020 TMNT. So yeah, her wand is sort of like that. It's disguised as a needle and thread, which is why it looks like a needle and thread, but it's a wand, but technically you can still call it a needle. Here's another spoiler for you. If you remember some of my posts, you'll know that this was originally wielded by a princess, because yeah, I just felt like doing that. Anyways, here's the princess. She was alive around like the 1600s, because that's like the royalty era, the area of time where there was royalty. I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna call it the royal era. So she's Lily's ancestor, which means Lily has royal blood. Or call me cringe if you want, but like, I just wanted to do that. I just felt like that would be cool, you know, Lily and her biological siblings, descendants from a princess. Yeah, you can call me cringe if you want. Just roast me in the comments if you want to. So this princess is actually a yokai princess with human blood. In the past, if I usually like if your parent was one race, and well, if your father was one race and your mom was another, you would become your father's race. You would be known as your father's race. It changed in a period of time, but I do not remember. So basically, all the centuries ago, when the yokai were driven underground, she had to go underground with them because her dad was a yokai. And then she became royalty out of nowhere. Hooray. I don't think I introduced this OC yet, but her name is Esmeralda, and she is a emerald swift lizard. I wanted to wait until chapter 6 of the Lily AU to introduce her, but I decided I do not want to wait that long, because let's be honest, it would probably take me a really, really long time to get to chapter 6. But, basically, she is 18, but, in like chapter 1, she is actually 12, but she lives in Minnesota, and you will not see her until she is 18, because, there's a time skip, and Lily accidentally traps everyone in, Minnesota, traps the whole gang. I want to leave a few people out, but like a few of my OCs out, because there's a lot of people in the gang. No, thanks to me. But yeah, as you know, her name is Esmeralda. Her nickname is Esme. Her last name is Swift, as in Taylor Swift, but she's not related to her, because I'm not going to include in real life people in the Lily AU. She is 12, but in chapter 6, she's 18, which is why it says 18 on her reference sheet. She's a pansexual. Her weapon is a ninja toe. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, it's a type of sword. Her species is an emerald swift lizard mutant. Her mystic power is chameleon powers, where she can, like, sort of shapeshift and mimic people's voices. And she is 5 feet. This is the next, spoiler. These are the Shadow Twins. Shadow Twin 1 is the smiling one, and Shadow Twin 2 is the other smiling one. Shadow Twin 2 has, like, more happy eyes. Like, the, I don't know how to say it. I don't know what it's called, but, like, Shadow Twin 2 is the second one that shows up. Yeah, let's go with that. They will basically be, like, the main villains of chapter 1 of the Lily AU, which is why I decided to show them, because they weren't exactly introduced yet. In chapter 3, the Shadow Twins appear again, because they don't appear in the second chapter. The Shadow Twins get defeated again in chapter 3, and then this new thing arrives. Let me show it to you. It's this thing. I do not know about you guys, but if I saw either the Shadow Twins or this thing in my room while I'm trying to sleep, I would run as fast as I can. I'm moving out of state. I'm moving out of the country if I see these things. Unlike the Shadow Twins, there are 85,000 billion of these things. Like, maybe that much, but, like, yeah, there's a lot of these things. They appear when a solar eclipse happens. Basically, they only arrive in solar eclipses if the Shadow Twins are released. Some of the solar eclipses, like in the past, like in the really far out past, the Shadow Twins were captured. So these monstrosities were not in, like, were not shown in, like, solar eclipses and stuff. And here we have another villain OC. This is Winter Frost. Frost is her last name. She's a ghost. Basically her backstory is one day, in, like, winter, like, 1981, so that would be like 100 years before like the Liliayu takes place. She went to an indoor ice rink to ice skate. It was like really cold, and she only had a sweater, shorts, and a shirt because all her other clothes, I don't know what should happen to those other clothes yet, but it won't matter. Basically, she gave her sweater to her friend because, she went to the ice rink with her friends. A couple hours after, ice skating, while they were ice skating, the indoor ice rink collapsed, and, some rubble fell on her, and then she was trapped in there and wasn't able to escape. Her friends left her there, and it was really cold. It was snowing on that day, and then she froze to death. That's a sad way to, go out, but all OCs must have tragic backstories. Somehow, she's able to, freeze the water. So, in the summertime when the water melts, she's actually able to, keep it frozen. So all year long, she keeps the ice rink cold so that people can ice skate all year long. This is underground though, because the ice rink collapses underground where the yokai are, and then the yokai decide to rebuild the ice rink. So she keeps the ice rink warm, not warm, cold under there. So yeah. Even though she is a villain, you'll only be able to see her in one part. One part of the Liliayu, and then you'll never see her again. Moral of the story, get friends that will not abandon you underneath rubble in the cold winter. Alright, on to the next one. And we have another villain OC. You'll see her a couple times in the 3rd chapter. She is also a ghost. She's 6. But at this time she would be Draxum's age, and I don't know what his age is, so she's his age. As a kid, Draxum experimented on a turtle for a very first time. Yes, she is a turtle. She is a purple albino turtle. That the species of turtle I do not know yet. I just know that she's an albino turtle, and albino turtles can be purple, so she is a purple turtle. Purple albino turtle. Basically, she's here to help Lily master all the elements that Lily needs to master. The thing is, she died as a kid, as 6 years old, so she is a bit childish, and she's a villain because Draxum created the turtles and a lot of my other OCs, and she's out for revenge, so she assumes that the turtles, the gang, are on Draxum's side. But here's another spoiler. Primavera changes the timeline because she was also created by Draxum, and in the episode where Draxum becomes a good guy at Alberto's, Primavera went to go try and find some food since they were on the streets. And when she came back, Draxum was gone because, Mikey helped him. And Draxum wasn't able to get Primavera, so, yeah. That's why Primavera changed the timeline, so basically Baron Draxum is not a good guy anymore in my alternate universe. I mean, it helps so that I can introduce another C, but yeah, that kind of sucks for them because they have another villain again. He's a villain again. Also, for a kid without a weapon, she is very powerful. So basically, let's say Lily gets extremely injured by her in a few parts. Because, Lily is my OC, and we all have to give our OCs trauma sometimes. Most of the time. Yes, most of the time. Yeah. And here are some more spoilers. This is Sakura, Lily's future child. As you can see, Sakura has hair and she is a mutant because, Lily has a mutant form and stuff. And here is Daima. This is Apple Slice's and Pearl's youngest child. Sakura and Daima are both 6. Here's Apple Slice's and Pearl's eldest child. Her name is Dragon Fruit because I don't know why I named her Dragon Fruit. But yeah, it basically fits because, Apple Slice, peanut butter, cinnamon, they're all siblings, and they're named after foods. So yeah, Dragon Fruit is 16. This is Itzy's youngest child. She is a bunny because, Itzy is a half turtle, half bunny mutant. So basically her youngest child is a bunny. Itzy doesn't have any romantic interests or anything. So basically she was cloned by Donnie. Donnie cloned Lily because, Lily is Zero Ace. Itzy was cloned 2 times, so basically, that's why she has 2 children. Her name is June. June is wearing June's sweater. Itzy decided to name her child after her sister because something happens to her sister that I will not reveal in this this spoiler warning. No spoilers for that part. So yeah. Yeah, you don't get to know what happens to June, Itzy's sister. You don't get to know what happens to Itzy's sister. Okay, this is confusing now. Let's get on to the next child. So the voice recording got cut off, but it's fine. This is Asher. This is Itzy's eldest child. He is 10 because I wanted to make him 10 for no reason at all. Do you remember Esmeralda? Esme? Well, this is Esme and Cinnamon's child, Candy. Hooray! She is a turtle lizard mutant because she's their child and and stuff. Candy is 5, so she's 1 year younger than Sakura and Daima. This is Aura, the child of Peanut Butter and Seraphina. Yeah, they're shipped together because they didn't want to do Iris and Peanut Butter. If you remember one of my live streams where there were spoilers, yeah, I didn't want to do that for some reason. I don't know why. My brain just said no. Anyways, on to the next one. Also, Aura is 14. This is Lucian. He is 10. Wait, no, he's 12. Sorry, 12. Yeah, he's the middle child of Seraphina and Peanut Butter. And finally, we have Seraphina and Peanut Butter's final child. This is the last one they have. This is Serene, and she is 10. Their children are 2 years apart. This is Storm and Nova's child. Nova does not belong to me. Nova is Primetime's OC because she let me ship Storm and Nova together. This is Prism, and she is 16. And this is Prism's twin. This is Rain, with an E at the end. Raine. I don't know why I specified that. Yeah, on to the next one. Yeah, you guys have, OCX canon ships too, right? Right. This is Lou and Mikey's youngest child. This is Angel, and she is 6. This is Lucy. This is Lou and Mikey's eldest daughter, and she is 15. And guess who I shipped Iris with? This is Iris and Elisabetta's child. Her name is, I'm trying to remember, Aurea. Yeah, Aurea. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, her name is Aurea. And Aurea is 16. This is Indigo, Iris and Elisabetta's child. And she is 15. This is Vanilla. You already know who this child is from. And she is 14. This is Choco. She is 13. This is Geo. He is 12. This is Lilac. She is 11. And this is Ree. She's a little baby. She's 6 months. This is Valentina. This is Vincent and Primavera's child. This one took me so hard to make because the mask color and the skin color would look weird, and then and then the design would look all wonky and stuff. And I'm glad I finally came with this design for Valentina. This is Adela. This is Adele and Lavinia's child. She is 7. And this is Liana. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, she is Adele and Lavinia's youngest child because she's a baby. She's 1 month old. This is Sapphire. This is Ruby and Belle's only child. She is 5. And also, she is not a dog. She is a half fox, half human. These are the children of Esther and Cynthia. Cynthia. I don't know how to say that. Their names are Hazel, Prince, and Petal. This is Violet. She is the child of Cloud and Ariel. She is 16. This is the child of Zora, Diamond, and Calypso. My first polysexual ship. Her name is Emma, and she is 6. This is Samantha and Talia. They are twins, and they are both 9 months. And finally, this is Paige. She is 9, and she is the child of Clover and Alessandra. I think that's how I say it. This is Lily after the events of the 4th chapter, where she tries to master dark magic and gets corrupted. Hooray! That's actually while she's corrupted, not after she's corrupted by the dark magic. Corrupted / controlled. But yeah. Basically, I plan to make her almost, unalive 2 of her family members. Almost, because, she's corrupted and stuff. So there is no dying in this chapter. And this is Lily after the events of chapter 5 of the Lily AU. If you remember from one of my other spoiler videos, in chapter 5, the Crane come back for round 2, and she decides to sacrifice herself, but accidentally traps 2 people in the prison dimension with her in the process. She gets saved, don't worry. Because, you have to give your OC trauma, not unalive them. Unless they are not your main OC, then you can unalive them. But technically you can do whatever you want with your OC. I'm just going by my own knowledge of OCs and stuff, do whatever you want with yours. Her eye is still like that from the corruption thing where she gets corrupted by dark magic. Her iris is red instead of purple because red is the color where she's being healed from the dark magic, and the purple is when she's being controlled. Her eye is Krangified because the Krang attempted to take control of her mind, but she wasn't. They weren't able to, brainwash her again. So, yeah, she has a lot of scars from being in the prison dimension, and a whole lot of her arm is cut off. A whole chunk is Yeah, it's gone because of the Krang. Yeah, I love to give my OCs trauma. I'm pretty sure you all already know. So yeah. The Krang also, stabbed her, so that's why there's a bunch of blood. I don't want this to get demonetized, but, yeah, hopefully it does. Her glasses are broken. A lot of other spoilers. I like to think that she was able to freeze the key and destroy the key in the prison dimension. So, she just freezes it and then, throws it onto some heavy rock, and then the whole thing shatters. Splinter and April were not able to do that for some unknown reason. So yeah, that is how she accidentally traps 2 other people with her in the prison dimension, and then she's saved. And here is Lily in the events of the 6th chapter, which means this is 17-year-old Lily. Her Krangified eye is still healing, and she doesn't have a big chunk of her arm, cut off anymore. It's healed now. It was sewed and stuff. Yeah, I don't exactly know how that works, but yeah, she's able to heal herself. And yep. I like to think that after all the Krang are gone, another person comes. I haven't decided yet whether it should just be another different villain or another Krang, but she's able to go into her OP form and defeat the villain. Yeah, she has an OP form. Judge me if you want, but I'm keeping it. Basically, from her OP form, her skirt gets longer and her sweater gets longer, and then her socks has gold at the end of it. They look like shoes. They're not shoes, they're part of her socks. Because, yeah, she doesn't get shoes for some reason. I keep saying shoes, oh my gosh. Her hair gets as long as Lou's hair without the ponytail, because if the ponytail is down from Lou's hair, Lou, not Lily's, Lou's, is in my OC, if you take off, if you untie the part of her hair, it gets longer, which is why it's tied. Basically, most of the stuff just gets longer, and then she has to tie her hair into a ponytail, and it still touches the ground. So from her OP form, the light blue parts of her hair becomes mint green, because as she before she's able to get into her OP form, she finally thinks of herself as part of the family, because there's this thing where she doesn't believe that she's enough, good enough to be a part of the family, because yeah, I don't know why I did that to her, but yeah, she doesn't think she's enough, And then she finally realizes or accepts or something that she is enough, and then she's able to get into her OP form. That, and she masters all the elements that she needs to master. And spoilers for Chapter 6. Lily gets everyone trapped in her old state / old home. You know, Minnesota, yeah. Yeah, that's where she's originally from, because I based her off of me, and she is not me. She's not me. She looks different from me. I mean, before she went through that one portal, but still, but before she went through that portal, she kind of, but no, yeah. Basically, in Minnesota, the gang is not able to use their mystic powers because for some reason they can only use them in certain places, like New York, where they're from. So like they have to like find this crystal that allows them to use their mystic powers to get out of there. So Lily suggests that they go to her old home. Like, not Minnesota home. I mean, like, home. Her old home. I'm not talking about Minnesota, but technically I am, but, like, still, like, a house. Her old house. Basically, I do not have a design for her parents yet, because I don't want to base her parents off of mine. Because then I'll be, like, exposing a lot about myself. Like, a lot of stuff. I'm not going to tell you what the crystal is, because I'm pretty sure it's super, super duper obvious. But, yeah. Basically, she finds her sisters, Rhea and Calypso, at the house, wondering where Lily and Vienna and Clover was, because I like to think that Calypso and Rhea aren't shown in the alternate universe until Chapter 6. Her parents will probably be with Calypso and Rhea, but I do not have a design for them, so yeah, I don't know if they're gonna be in Chapter 6 or they're gonna be like at a business trip, so like they're not there or something. Because I don't feel like making any more deaths. I don't feel like making any more deaths in the Lily AU, so like, yeah. Because I'm fine with, like, with the deaths that I have planned out, but, I don't want to kill them. But, yeah. I don't know if I will base her parents off of mine or not, because I based Lily off of me, and I'm not gonna say anything else, not anything else, because, you know, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. Yeah, on to the next spoiler. This is 21-year-old Lily. This is an adult. This will be like, when, you know, like, when, like, the kids are, like, you know, the age that I introduced them as. Because, yeah. That would mean all the kids would be like... Okay, I'm just now realizing something, but I'm not gonna mention it because I don't want to make this video too long. It's already like 40 minutes. So yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna try speed running this. So this is baby Lily. This is a 1-year-old Lily. Surprise, she's a mutant. She's secretly a mutant, but she doesn't know that yet, and neither do her siblings. So like she has a cloaking brooch, and yeah, which is why she's shown as a human, and she doesn't know that she's a mutant. Okay, onto her siblings. This is baby Clover. I changed all their ages except Lily's so that they could be only 1 year apart. She is a Galapagos green turtle. I don't know how to say that, and yeah, I'll probably find out how to pronounce that after this video. This is baby Calypso. She's a yellow blotched map turtle. And this is Rhea. She is a blue jay baron turtle. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but yeah, I found it on the internet, so yeah. And here are their shells. I used a base. I don't exactly know if that was a base, but yeah, I didn't know how to draw the shells in the Rise of TMNT style, so yeah. Here are the ones that I used. I only used Mikey's shell for all of them. But yeah, I just wanted to give credit, but like I don't know who made this because I searched it up on Safari, so yeah.